Hello students, welcome to the introductory class in accountancy. I wish you good luck for the new session 21-22. This year being a very crucial year for your future career, I pray to God to give you strength to face this pandemic situation and act like a warrior. All the best. Now, in accountancy, we are having 3 books. Means the syllabus of accountancy is divided into 2 parts. Part A for NPO and company. Means in part A there are 2 volumes. Volume 1 contains 8 chapters. Volume 2 contains 3 chapters. And in part B, that is financial statement analysis, it contains 5 chapters. So in all you are having 8 plus 3 plus 5, 16 chapters. Okay. Now in part A we'll be having 8 chapters in volume 1, which includes financial statements of non-profit organizations, then 7 chapters relating to partnership firms. Okay, in volume 2 of part A is basically based on financial statements or accounting for companies. It includes issue of share, issue of debentures and redemption of debentures. Okay, and the last part B containing of 5 chapters, it has financial statements of company, analysis of financial statements of company, the comparative and common size tools of evaluating statements of company, ratio analysis and cash flow. Okay, now coming to the breakup of marks, all these 16 chapters will be having 80 marks for theory and 20 marks will be the practical portion. In practical portion you have to make file which will be carrying 4 marks, and for that 2 chapters are allotted, cash flow and ratio analysis. You have to choose one for that from that and then make your presentation, project presentation, and 4 marks will be for viva. That will also be covered up from part B. Okay, now rest 12 marks will be from cash flow and ratio analysis, the 4th and the 5th chapter of part B, financial statement analysis. Okay, 6 marks written from cash flow and 6 marks written from ratio analysis. Correct? So the breakup is 12 marks written, 4 marks project file, 4 marks viva. Okay, now in today's class I'll be introducing you the first chapter, non-profit organization. Okay, I'll be using the textbook of T.S. Grewal sir. Refreshers, extra questions will be given from refreshers, and of course PDF will be prepared and shared to you. Okay, so I am sharing the PDF relating to non-profit organization. Yeah. Okay. Now, accounting for non-profit organization. Correct. The complete name of the chapter is accounting for non-profit organization. So what are the learning objective? You're going to learn about meaning and features of NPO, difference between NPO and profit organization, what will be the accounting procedure for non-profit organization, then three inclusions of three concepts: receipts and payment account, income and expenditure account, and balance sheet. Okay, then some important terms like subscription, membership fee, entrance fee, donation, endowment fee, legacy, etc. Then fund-based accounting and preparation of income and expenditure account and balance sheet from receipts and payment account. Now coming to the first part, that is meaning of non-profit organization. Okay, now non-profit organizations are those organizations which are established for some welfare purpose. It might be for charity or from some other social purpose. Its main aim is not to earn profit. These organizations provide services to their member and to the society on voluntary basis for promotion of art, culture, education, sports, and other charitable purposes. You can see that schools, colleges, hospitals, libraries, clubs, literary societies, sports association, etc. are giving such type of welfare services. Okay, now these institutions are legal entities, and their main aim is not to earn profit, so they don't prepare profit and loss account. Instead, they prepare receipts and payment account. Okay, then from receipts and payment account, income and expenditure account is prepared and balance sheet is prepared. Okay, so last year in class 11 you have understood cash book. Receipts and payment account is similar to cash book. Last year you understood about profit and loss account of sole trader. In the same way, this year for NPO, income and expenditure account is given, and then balance sheet. Okay, so the financial statement for non-profit organization reflects the objects for which they are prepared. Now, next topic is relating to what are the values on which NPO works. So we know the main thing is welfare, or to enhance, promote art, culture, education, sports, etc. Okay, then for all these activities, the members may give membership fees. Government gives grant. The funds are there for specific purpose or for general purpose. Okay, now if we understand about the features of NPO, we can have idea about these institutions. First is separate entity. These organizations are not owned by individuals. These are separate and distinct entities from individuals who manage them. Then their main motive is to provide service. Okay, the objective is to render service or to promote religion, education, charity, social work, etc. Then non-profit motive. Okay, but it is not that they can't earn surplus. The surplus is used for promoting the objective for which these organizations are formed. Then the members give fees, so the collection in form of subscription is used as funds for conducting various activities. Now the financial statements includes receipts and payment account, income and expenditure account, and balance sheet. These organizations are generally managed by committees elected by its members. Then the capital of these organizations is known as capital fund, accumulated fund, or corpus funds. Okay, if income is more, okay, the income is more, that is income minus expenditure, the answer is surplus. And if expenditure is more, that is expenditure minus income, then it is deficit. Okay, So these 8 features help you to understand non-profit organizations in a better way. Then in the next class we are going to understand about the difference between non-profit organizations and profit organization. Okay, till then, goodbye.